opened the new org and yet they're still collecting the funds.
Yeah. So we've heard nothing back from apart from that email, which we thought was suspect.
Yeah.
Now, I've written again on the 20th. Well, I wrote to St Hill on the 25th of February. Dear Sir, my daughter Rebecca Thurston Becky, my wife and I have expressed our opposition to our daughter's involvement in Scientology. She has accepted this and has written to your organisation on the 11th of September 2007 to end any further dealings with you. We have attached a copy of a letter. Although we have not received any acknowledgement of her wishes expressed in the letter, we did surprisingly receive further requests for financial commitments addressed to her and her fiancé. This is unacceptable, and we request from you assurances that any further contact from you or any of your various departments or front groups is halted. We await your reply. Failing this, and to ensure privacy, we will be forced to take the matter further. Yours sincerely, Tony Lee and Susan Thurston.
And that's dated the 25th of February. And you were saying that, when was the last time they sent a fundraising invitation?
That was last week.
Last week. So they, again, totally ignored everything that you've just told them.
Exactly.
Yes. Now, I've also sent on the 18th of March this email, as I said, and that's, I'll just read that email out. Dear Mr. Segal Bazzini, this is at St Hill, because I've sent this in hard copy as well, because it could be treated as rubbish, or whatever you call it on internet terms.
Spam.
Spam, sorry.
Spam.
Yeah. Thank you for confirming to my daughter that you received her request. As you know, it is of great concern to my wife and I. Therefore, as a matter of course, can you please confirm your position within Scientology, and more importantly, for our assurance that you are speaking in from the capacity on behalf of this organisation. Confirmation under a headed note paper would be suffice, with your position clearly indicated. We await your earliest reply. We've still had nothing back at all.
And that was when, sorry, the 6th
that
of March?
6th of March.
6th of March.
6th of March, the email, and a hard copy on the 18th of March.
Right. And so, essentially, they've had about a month to reply.
Yeah.
And have you received any replies?
Nothing at all. So the latest thing I've done is sent another letter, which hit them this week. And before I came to this protest today, I've given my daughter Becky a copy of the letter, because we're doing everything up front with her. We don't want to do anything behind her back. She's a victim, as I keep saying. And this letter basically is to the Executive Director of Church of Scientology, St Hill Manor, East Grinstead, West Sussex. Dear Sir, my daughter Rebecca Thurston. With respect, we have not received any response to our letter dated the 6th of March 08. See attached copy. If we don't hear from you in the next 7 days, we'll presume the letter written by Mr. Segal Bazzini to have not been genuine.
Sure.
Yeah. This being the case, we will again be seeking a bona fide reply to our original letter requesting clarification. See copy of our letter dated 25th of February 08. We await your earliest reply.
And that was on the 8th?
It's on the 8th, yes.
Do you really, I know that it doesn't sound particularly nice or tactful, but do you really think that will elicit a response from them?
On the past history? No. So, I've now come to the conclusion, say we're leaving it till August to talk to Becky in more depth, and we're taking action directly to them. We won't leave it alone. I've actually, last weekend, and Sue sat down with Becky in a nice environment, our lounge, and we said we want to have a nice talk, and she wanted to talk as well about, not the courses she's been doing, but Scientology as a organisation, and the history of Scientology. Now, just wait for this ambulance to go.
Very good.
We sat down, and I actually got my laptop out, and this is freely, all the information that we talked about and looked at on the internet is available to every person, every Scientologist, but the belief is they're not allowed to look at this type of information. Becky seemed uncomfortable, but she did take it in. She did at one stage, we call it like a trance look again at us, which is blocking her mind from anything objective or criticism about Scientology.
So she won't, as such, take on board any criticism about Scientology?
She won't take any on board at all.
Right, and you think that's, well, it's obviously been instilled by the org.
Yes. Now, some of the things I've got off the internet, and as I say, this is freely available to everybody. It's not pinched from anywhere. This is Hubbard's own stuff. It's called Hubbard's Communications Office, St Hill Manor and everything. HCO policy letters. Now, he's renowned for doing thousands and thousands of these letters, and they're all there. Now, this is called enrolment in suppressive groups, and I've actually got some of this from the OT3 levels, where it's all put in there, and OT4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right.
And Becky's read this on the internet with me, which is brilliant, you know, because she's taking, hopefully she's opening her own mind.
Yeah.
Now, there's 4 bits here I'd just like to read from this enrolment in suppressive groups. Now, Anonymous are called now in a suppressive group. We could be classed as a suppressive group, Sue and I, if we were to be joining Anonymous or other groups who are anti-Scientology, so we're not. But we're classed as PTS, which is...
potential trouble sources.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yes.
And this is crazy because we are her parents, so we're a potential trouble source to her as well.
So you're a potential trouble source for caring about your daughter, basically.
Yes.
They're saying that you are, in fact, you know, trying to suppress everything that they stand for because you care about your daughter.
Yes. Now, some of this stuff is hard to read because Hubbard's got a very, what do you call it? He's very bad with his English language. I'm not brilliant, but this guy's supposed to be whatever.
International best-selling author.
Yes. Now, it says, if a person was a member and left, it still remains such a person must have had some basic agreement with the motives of the suppressive group. If we do not hold this rule, we may find our task made harder by the abuse of data. We do not want ever again the epidemics of implantation to recur, and will do all in our power to deny data to any who might pervert it to such use. A person so denied access to upper level data may not receive it ever unless the group of which he is or has been a member is completely abolished and disappeared. Ethics files in all orgs must contain the names of such persons.
So, essentially they're saying that everybody who is a critic of Scientology must also be on a giant register in every org.
Yes, that's how it reads to me, that's my belief.
Do you think yourselves that you are on a register somewhere thus far?
Definitely. Neither may such a person ever become a staff member of Scientology organisation without special clearance from LRH Ethics Authority Section Department 27WWW. Full stop. Anyone on staff found to have been a member of a suppressive group must be sent to this section for clearance. Now, that's one of his bulletins. Now, we've then found something else which is called, again from Hubbard's Communications Office, a bulletin 24th of April 1972, Expanded Dianetics, Series 5, PTS and